What's going on, people? So now that I'm done throwing money around and whatnot, make thumbnails, it's time to actually make a video to go behind said thumbnail, right? So, like the title said or whatever, this is what the shoes that made some, I'm not going down that road again. I did that last year and it came off with some like weird, long title. And the ones you're going to make a whole lot on, at least in my opinion, in my experience I should say, are usually the ones that I don't count on making a whole lot. So we're going to talk about those. It's going to be my top 10 of the 2020 for however much money I made on them. And this is actually one of those things that's going to be in order. So it's going to be from least to most. But you know what we're getting at, so let's go ahead and jump on into that in just a second. So one of the things about making money off of the YouTube thing, like I've said before, is that some of that does go back into the channel, right? As in giveaways and stuff. And that's where this thing came in some time ago. It was actually, I think, just over a year ago, maybe, something like that. So I'd done some kind of giveaway based on whatever. And I said, okay, you can have either the Fire Stick or you can have this Google Chromecast with Google TV thing, right? And so of course I had both things in the video because it made sense to show them off that I actually have them, not that this is going to be some sort of vaporware situation and you'll never get what I'm talking about. So I bought them both, and then of course the person chose what they chose, and then later on I'm like, what am I going to do with this thing? And I was going to give it to this dude at work because he was all like, yeah, my Fire Stick broke, but blah blah blah, And so I told him I was going to bring it in today, and then he's all he messaged me a little earlier. He's like, you know what, I just set up my new TV and it's got all this stuff built into it, so no need for that. So yeah, long story short, the stuff that I'm using here, the things that I'm making videos on, all the money that comes in or whatever, yes, a lot of it does get wasted. But some of it does actually go back to the people like I would like for it to. So anyways, let's move on and talk about some stuff, right? So, these right here, man. I do have these in order, okay? So it's going to be most profitable or whatever you want to call it to least. And up until maybe an hour or two ago, right? What is it? It is 10:20 in the morning. So up to about an hour ago, these two were switched, but somewhere along the way, this one just happened to edge these out. So I had to make a slight change, but the shoes are still the shoes, right? But anyways, I just say that just to kind of give you guys an idea of, how old this video is. By the way, today, what is it? The 17th. So that should kind of give you some perspective, perhaps. And there may have been a picture showing you the actual financial side of this, right? You'll probably have to have paused it because I likely don't linger on those things. Here's the thing. We're going to start with this box first because this is the first box. You ready? This right here is I was just talking about these yesterday for some reason, I think. This right here, the VaporMax 2021 in liquid lime or cerulean or something like that. But either way, these right here are now my most paid thing. You know what I'm saying. They're number one now, right? It's cool. They got this green on here like money in a way, so I guess it kind of goes hand in hand to some extent. But yeah, I'm a little surprised in some ways, but I know the VaporMaxes can be a popular thing once they go on sale. Because this video, like a lot of my videos, didn't do great things for the first while, right? But stuff usually levels out eventually, and then it's actually worth my time. Sometimes it takes a while. This one was actually fairly popular fairly quickly, and I believe was it my most watched video? I honestly don't remember. I just made the video less than 24 hours ago and I have no idea. You can go watch and find out if you want. This right here, the Air More Up-Tempo. I remember getting these and I thought that I was late to the party and I figured nobody's even going to watch this video. But it turned out that I was actually early because I bought these not late, but it was just the second wave of releases because the first one, at least that I know of, was in 2019. So I bought these and everything was cool. I was like, all right, cool, I'm glad to have these. And I just threw together a video or whatever. And then that video was watched a lot, and therefore I was paid for it. Not necessarily a lot, because the way YouTube payoffs work, it's a little weird, right? Some people wonder, oh, how does it work? There's a bit of a mystery to it, but long story short, you get paid off of the ad revenue, right? But the thing is, not everybody watching every video sees the same number of ads or the same type of ads, even though my ad breaks are very much in the same place every time. Somebody might watch and only see one. Somebody might watch and see all three. And then if another person watches and they see all three, they may see different videos for different durations. And they may not click through them, or they will click through them. You know, there's a lot of stuff going into that. This right here, the black and white Vapor Max 2020. So you see, because it's got the box thing and all that crap on there. Yeah, it was probably like a cool idea on paper, but in execution, not at all. I mean, I did that performance review of these, right? Pretty sure I did. Yeah, because I remember hating it. And so that, I guess now that kind of sums it up. But you can still watch it if you want to, but I've kind of spoiled the ending, so there's kind of no point now, is it? So, let's go ahead and jump on into this next one, shall we? I haven't worn these. I was just saying yesterday, a lot of the shoes that you're seeing in this video were shown in a video yesterday. And so now they're just back because it just makes sense, right? So anyways, here's these. This is the Ash Blue Yeezy 350. And I'd have to double check some things. I do have a playlist I could scroll through of all my Yeezys and stuff. But I'm thinking this was my favorite one of last year, right? Not saying it's an amazing one, and my older favorites are probably still above this personally, right? But it just came off pretty good, and I'm okay with that, you know? And then the rest of the year, they mostly let me down, but they at least started off pretty good. So I'll give them that. What is this? Oh. I got a little notification and it was like, oh, story of the year, blah, blah, blah. They must have seen that post I made on Instagram or something, because I was wearing a story of the year shirt for obvious reasons. If you saw the video, it kind of goes together. Usually, the videos that I make and the shirts that I wear kind of have some sort of tie-in, right? On to stack number 2. This is, the Radiant Red Air Max 97. It was either these or the Up-Tempos that was my most watched. I really just can't recall. But these right here. Now, this was technically a 2020 purchase. It was like late December or whatever, and I remember doing a lot of running around to get these and a pair for my dad, but his pair was in like Cowboys colors. That video is available too. But either way, so these right here, they were pretty late, but the thing is, it's not fair to really just kind of let them only last for a week as far as like, you know, looking at the stats, right? Because these ended up being one of the more watched videos and more paid videos, whatever. But the thing is, like I said before when I was opening this video, these weren't really looked into a whole lot when I first put that video up. It was very much ignored. So that's the other thing. For any people that are out there like doing YouTube stuff or whatever, some people get all worried, oh, no one's watching my new videos. It's like, well, maybe they'll watch them later when whatever you're talking about is on sale. Right? Some people are like me and like to spend less money on shoes, right? I mean, obviously if a discount is going on in store, sure, that might sway some things. But a lot of the time, people like to just wait on those sales, right? So just be patient. Moving on. This right here, this one I probably could have done even better with if I had actually put the video up when I got them. Because I sat on these for a good while, and then when I did upload the video, it just so happened to be release day. So I think the video went live like an hour before they went on sale at Nike, so that gave me a nice little initial boost of views and stuff. And then it just kind of plateaued, and then later on people got into it again at some point. Probably because they went on sale. Pretty sure these are still available right now in a handful of places. I do like Prestos. I didn't get as many last year as I might have expected to, you know. But the ones that I did get, I'm definitely cool with, you know. Even that sketch pair is like, I mean, it's not amazing, but I do like it, you know. And this right here, the Air Max Genome, right? This was one of the new for 2021 models. It wasn't like the actual 2021. That one, I swear, that one didn't even make the list. And I got that one like early, but I don't know, I guess it just wasn't a shoe people cared about. But this was. Or I just was one of the few people that actually bought it. Because I remember the day it came out, it went head to head with some Jordan release that I didn't care about because I usually don't. And I got these instead. But yeah, Like, these are pretty neat, pretty decent. You know, I wore them to AEW Fight for the Fallen last year to kind of break them in and see what they were all about. And I'm cool with them. It's just that, you know, they just still don't really stand out to me as something I need a lot of. But people were curious about the video, so they watched it, and that was cool because it worked out for me. So the Air Max Genome, people. The Air Max Genome. There we go. There's that. And now we can move on to stack number 3. Anybody want to make any guesses on what's going to be in here? I mean, you can probably read it, though, can't you? Can you read that from there? I don't know. I don't watch these videos. Let's see. Box number 1. It is a 350, so there is that. All right. The Mono Ice, or the Mo Nice, as it says on the side of the box. I said a lot of bad things about these to some extent yesterday, or maybe that was the Mono Mist. Either way, a lot of it applies to both. These, at least visually, are better, right? I kind of like the blue sort of vibe they have going on here. Slight tangent. Yesterday? I don't know. At some point, McFly KOF put up a video of those new Diodora Rocky shoes. They're kind of like this sort of color. Called me out in there, making me look bad, because everything he said was like 100% true. So, I don't approve of it, but I can't fault him on it either. Anyways, these right here, the Mono Ice. I've said enough about these in the past. If you want my thoughts, there's a review you can watch, or you can watch the other review of the other color, because ultimately it's all the same, right? Now, let's see what's in this one. Maybe you were right in your guessing. Maybe you were wrong. Who knows? These are the Ash Stones, right? Is that right? Is that what this is? Yes, it is. The Ash Stone. So there you go. There's that. Like I was saying yesterday, it's got this little frosted kind of look going on, like boy band hair in the late 90s or whatever, you know? That sort of thing happening. Maybe Sugar Ray or something. So that's going on here, which is a little weird. And the colors that they chose, not quite sure how I feel about that. Have I not worn these? I felt like I had. Maybe I'll wear these to work today or something. You know, I got to go to work in like an hour or two or something. I don't know. But either way, these right here, the Ash Stones. Not my favorite Yeezy. You know, it's not terrible. It's not overly offensive, but it just doesn't stand out to me as anything too amazing. And I need to correct that. And now, let's see. What was the last one? Last one for the 10. And that's going to be, oh, look at that, another Air Max 97. Which is weird, you know, but I guess I do like the 97, but they don't seem to be an overall popular shoe for the most part, you know, when you compare to like the 90s or the 1s or 95s even. I don't like 95s, but a lot of people are super into them. But the 97s, like every now and then you'll meet somebody that likes them. So maybe that's kind of what helps. Like, since I was probably one of the few people, along with certain other things, buying certain things, it's just going to stand out a little bit more and be easier to find, I suppose. Maybe that's why people were watching it, because I don't know. I can't see that the interest in this was like that serious to beat. I mean, we're looking at 10 shoes, right? To beat the other, I don't know, I'd guess like a 90-ish maybe. However, I assume I probably did like 100 reviews last year. That sounds accurate. Anyways, these right here, the Evolution of Icons, built off of some Japanese train something or other. Yeah, it's a pretty decent one. It's got some corduroy on there, a little bit of color on the sides here, so that's cool. But overall, not like an amazing one personally. But hey, man, if people want to watch it, cool. But if they buy it after that, that's always the mystery, right? Now, yesterday, I closed the video out and I was talking about how whatever shoe was at the bottom just barely beat the Jordan 12 Easter. Yeah, I was incorrect on that because I was actually looking at this list when I was thinking about that. So that shoe is the one that just barely beat the Jordan 12 Easter, and it was by like 40 cents. So practically nothing, but you know, it was enough. You know what I'm saying? An inch or a mile or whatever. That's what Vin Diesel said, or something to that effect. So we're good now. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I have at least one video to do. I think I might do two, you know? Why not? I got some time, I suppose. If you see me wearing this shirt in 2 videos, then you know that I did 2 videos. Later, people.
Each one of my girls has premium fat titties just like these. They sure do.
Yeah, them some titties. Now you got my money, you fat fake titty bitch.